Thieves. Let's get it on.
A little bit of a tense atmosphere now. Everyone recovering from the news just recently and ready for this game, something they've been looking forward to all day. The first initial kills going down on the P1. Obviously, OpTic going to be there first, but they will be looking for that rotation just a little bit later. And of course, there will be, whoever wins this one, move forward to face Rocker.
And it's an important setup, I want to say, for Thieves to get themselves over towards P2. It has been their biggest struggle when things have come down to Hotel Hardpoint. 30 seconds to go here over towards P1, positioning good for the side of Thieves. You can already see Illy starting to make his way over, thinking about this P2 rotation, but right now Thieves in control of P1.
Looking for this from Octane as well, starting off on a 4 streak. And that was the question we were asking about today. Octane has been a force to be reckoned with on their run so far. How is he playing right now, though? OpTic are going to get that rotation. They are going to lock this one in for the first time. Draza's trying to make an entrance, but he needs to wait for his teammates.
Really, this game is about Octane against Dashy for me. The ARs for both these two teams have really been at the top level of their game, and Illy's going to have to be at the top level here. We'll find one onto Envoy, can't snap onto Octane. It's a good break from Thieves so far. Hook still spawning here towards the back. Here comes Shotzi alongside of him. One for Hook. The break is in, still contested. Kenny should get traded. It's not quite there. Both these two teams scrapping over this one. Dashy finds 2. OpTic Texas get a little bit of control.
They are do what the subs couldn't. And OpTic find themselves back in control here for just a few seconds. One more pinch from LA Thieves. They get the first couple of kills. Shotzi will be holding the door, but down he goes. And already they're in. Dashy trying to fight it, but not going to be able to. LA Thieves locked that one up. The rotation is now in. OpTic are here first.
Walk away licking their wounds after that one. Nice break from Thieves, and it really has been a catalyst for them. Typically P2 is where they have struggled, but a good hold has usually resulted in good results on Hardpoint Hotel. Here we are over towards P3 though, which is where OpTic really do play their best Call of Duty. They are here, they are locked in, the rotation works out, and OpTic Texas in control.
And OpTic have pushed LA Thieves quite some distance away from this. They're going to get the initial time. It's not even about the kitchen fight. The snaking is not even there yet. They have to get all the way across. LA Thieves slowly but surely moving the way towards it. Illy in a great position for the pinch. Looking for the first, finds it as well. And LA Thieves do not have the numbers. They have had to backpedal away. LA Thieves falter under the guns of the Vaznev.
Envoy was in there for just a second to clear him out, but great work from Illy. Shotzi, 4 spree. You'd expect this to extend as it's going to be LA Thieves. Just a one-dimensional push. Make that 5 in a row now for Shotzi. And here comes the snaking. OpTic Texas now locking this one down. 20 seconds still to go. Here comes the break from Thieves, potentially. Dashy and Kodo locking it down. Draza will find 2. Can he find the 3rd as well? Draza. It's all about the attack in the Vaznev, but on the rotation, Illy is here. Now he isn't. Good rotation from Thieves. OpTic Texas lock the time in. There is the rotation as well. Coming in from Thieves. Nicely done.
Huge kill there from Kenny. Has locked it in, but LA Thieves are not. Got the numbers. They need to reinforce it. Hugo already makes a big kill. Envoy tries to hold it down. Draza gets one as well. Big fight coming up here towards the back. Kenny's going to be taken out before he can do anything. And Shotzi has breached the defenses of Thieves.
Octane, oh my word. Hook is the one that gets the final bullet, but Shotzi helps him out, and there is the break, and there is the hold from OpTic Texas. I was keeping an eye on Octane towards the back. He got the spawn over towards Spar's side, could not do anything with it. And now it's about running the gauntlet for the LA Thieves. You've got to push all the way through the mid-map, and the guns are up for OpTic Texas.
And they have a great setup here as well. They are pushing LA Thieves out at every opportunity. And the kills are going down. The reason LA Thieves can't deal with this is they're so far away. They've got to check so many cores, and OpTic are taking full advantage of it at every single route.
And OpTic want to flip them out over towards car park, but somebody has slipped the net. Really good play from OpTic Texas. Thieves now spawning towards the back in a disadvantageous position. But Draza is the one that can maybe get something done. Well, he could have if he was alive. It's a perfect rotation from Texas. Pinch potentially set up. Thieves pushing from Jewel.
OpTic so far this hardpoint have just done excellent work of pushing out the lanes over and over again. LA Thieves are having to run a marathon before they even get here. And this is causing the push to be weak and slow. And OpTic Texas are streaking all over the map. And I don't mean in a way they'll get them thrown out of the venue. It's 15-0.
Wonderful stuff from OpTic Texas. The crowd's starting to get behind them now, and it's really these rotations that have just been so strong. Trying to lock it down now. Still 30 seconds worth of time to play with here, but it's dashing to find 2. Octane answers back. Shotzi cleans it up. It's more points on the board for OpTic. 60-point difference at this moment in time. They're running away with this one. Thieves have been unable to break, and that's because Shotzi and Co just causing havoc. There is the break, though, looking like they're going to pick up the scrap. But heading over towards this next hill, it is OpTic Texas in the prime position.
over and over again. We've spoken about LA Thieves having a great break percentage, but OpTic are not allowing them to do it.
Haven't seen it.
And again, OpTic have spread out. They are pushing this miles away. And LA Thieves have to go all the way through, and timing almost pays out. But Draza ends up winning that gunfight. There will be a little bit of it. I think it's going to be Octane all the way to the bottom platform.
Yeah, they're spawned out here, OpTic Texas. Need to get over the middle of the map and help them out. Octane makes his way around, but it's Elite towards the back. 2 kills to his name. He will then fall. Really nice work by LA Thieves, but you need to make sure you make it count. Streak comes in, finds absolutely nothing. It is quite simply perfect from Thieves. 30 seconds left to go here. Over towards P5. We're locking the time in. Thieves looking like they're going to pick up that final 25. OpTic Texas may well have a little bite at this, but they want to just make sure they're set up for the next hill.
You can see it again, just positioning. This is all this is about. Both teams looking for the perfect play. Octane already takes down Huke in double. But around this P1, it's a little bit tense, a little bit hesitant to commit too far, but Octane will find another kill there as well, and they are now making the moves. LA Thieves trying to get themselves ready.
Good spot to be in. Dashi is going to win the fight, and that's going to keep a hold of these P2 spawns. Draza now on the connect. He might be able to do something himself. Finds one, finds two. Can he find the third? Not quite. Shotzzy shutting him down. It just feels like the crucial moments that come up time and time again. It's been all about OpTic Texas.
Oh, this game being tight and P2 almost here. Let's find out how LA Thieves are feeling with Listen In.
Wide door. Here, front up. Dead. I got that. Block. I want you.
He's challenged. Hot tub.
Worst one restaurant.
They can be left,
trying to hold secret. They could be my white.
D2 and Zig.
Top cat.
Good job, that's him.
Top cat is Shotzzy.
I spawned, bro. I'm gonna check in, Brit.
Yeah, great turn.
I have Zig cross. I have everything.
They're gonna push me white. Can someone shoulder my like inside white? I got luggage. Yeah, I'm coming.
They can be lobbying me.
All I have is double. I'm staying on. Major cross. Push me up. I'm staying down. I'm getting it. I have a cross. Yeah, they have a trophy. I have a cross. One jump to you. 100% jump to you.
One's lobbying me, I think.
Down the back.
Lobby.
Inside white. Inside white. Chandelier weak.
I'm in lobby, Brit.
I have one
lobby, Brit. They gotta go right. Do you want late, Brit? Do you want late?
D1 and white. I don't see D1.
Backstairs.
Backstairs. Luggage. One's the D2.
Luggage. What? Nice. Y'all gotta chill, bro. I'm 1 HP.
Last the white door.
Lobby.
20 seconds. Hey, this is for the game.
They're here. He's here. I'm killing this good.
It's for the game. I'm going left.
I didn't see him run back to white, bro. I don't see him. He didn't run back to
You
D-Dub.
love that? That guy just went off. We push him.
Count his twice. He's going back to. He's into. Solo. Secret as well. Okay, secret and solo. I spawn back out. Let's go front together, bro. Let's go clear front. You gotta stay alive, Zach. You have to stay alive. Let's go front together.
I'm good.
I'm here to you. I could be white.
To be close.
Well, the LA Thieves just made the call. This is for the game. They want to break this fast. Can they get in position in time? OpTic already here. LA Thieves about to put the squeeze on.
Draza on his way through. PT was wonderful for Thieves. OpTic Texas really did get a lot of points on this last time around. Illy is ready, waiting. Draza, he's a slippery little snake. Here comes Shotzzy though. Illy alongside of him. It's looking like a break coming in from Thieves.
Draza gets a second, and now Dachi goes for the chow as well. He gets Envoy, but he's still alive. Draza. Honestly, if he gets a little bit older,
Shotzzy!
Havoc on his knees, but Shotzzy finds the flank. And that's 25 seconds. LA Thieves might commit to this. Octane looks like he wants one last roll. Can he find it? But he calls it perfectly. But Shotzzy just out of his eye line. And OpTic move further to lethal range.
That's really, really big time for the side of OpTic Texas. 210 and rising. Rotation is here for them. Crowd behind them. Envoy now trying to find a breakthrough. Hook will win that first one. Can he win a second as well? Draza will find two. They need to find this break for the Thieves. And oh my word, Octane and Draza get the rotation round. 55 seconds remaining here. Over towards the lobby. Can they hold this down? OpTic Texas do have nobody on the pinch right now.
And Thieves not only need to hold this, they need a good rotation as well, but here come OpTic. They're looking to break it. They don't even care about the rotation. Oh! They're going to get 3 already. It's open. Only Kenny can do anything now against the green wall surrounding him. And they can win it here, OpTic. They just have to hold for a second.
Oh, good shots from Kenny, not quite good enough. Eventually will finish the kill. Shotzzy round the corner. Here come Thieves, they're round the front, but Hook will deal with him. Can they still win it here? Just about. No, they cannot now. Thieves inside. It's all about this rotation as we head over towards Restaurant, but OpTic Texas is going to be within touching distance of the win. They must win this rotation round if you're Thieves, and you have to hold it.
Thieves have so much work to do. Shotzi on a 6 streak as well, but will be gone by Envoy before he can do any more. And you can see Thieves spreading out. Every angle must be covered. Every door must be bolted. Every window locked for them. Shotzi opening up proceedings. Here comes the cruise. And he's found nothing with it. LA Thieves still have the numbers. They can't win it here, but OpTic will keep pushing this. They will keep applying the squeeze.
Pressure coming in from mid-map. Illy will open things up. Shotzi will follow. 4 seconds away. There's the slide. And there is game 1, OpTic Texas.
They were patient. They were perfect. And they took Restaurant away. OpTic Gaming were in command of that hard point pretty much from the word go. And that is the issue. When you are that far behind for Thieves, you can't allow a break, you can't allow a rotation, you can't allow scrap time. And OpTic just milked them for all they're worth.
And it comes down to that previous hill over towards P4. That's where the difference is made. OpTic Texas find a breakthrough off the back of a really good play from Shotzi. Manages to get himself around behind. There was nobody on the pinch, but then of course Shotzi sets himself up. It's a really big game from him at 29 and 21. And that was the difference maker. It was pretty close up until that stage. But looking over towards the other side, it really is going to come down to a player like Draza. Can he get the job done on the side of the LA Thieves? As Illy is going to be a big factor in this game. OpTic Texas looking to make it 2. Can LA Thieves slow them down?
He's already out, and he almost catches Draza as well. Draza now on an awful lot of fire. Envoy tries to back him up, but eventually it will fall as well. First blood to OpTic.
That's getting rid of your X factor. LA Thieves losing Draza. Kenny will even the odds though. Fight over towards the other side. Whole map actually kind of a bit of a weird position, but Dashi will get himself out. Not really a lot of information for either squad so far.
And this is the biggest issue now. LA Thieves and OpTic Texas are trying to figure this out. Octane and Hugh are but a bit of masonry apart. Oh, we see a pixel. Doesn't want to reach out though, and realistically, nobody's moving. All that's happened there is a call out, but nothing more.
And if you are on the Thieves, you're in a good position to go towards either side. The child's going to start coming in. Octane actually going to go for it as well. Information gained also for OpTic. Trade comes through, 2 versus 2.
And that's bombed down. Envoy, superpowers activated, dead silence. Waits it out, waits for his teammate, but Shotzi already takes down Kenny. Envoy now for a 1 versus 2, looking for something, looking for anything onto this as well. Gonna find Shotzi, but no, Shotzi alive again. Gets out of there before anything happens, and 27 seconds to go.
Time on his side for Envoy, but information is just not there. Shotzi gets out again, Hook lines it up. Great bait and switch from OpTic Texas to get the first round. And it was a strange one at that. Neither team really had a lot of info of when either side really were at any stage until that bomb goes down, until Octane gets challenged by Hook, who cleans up the round for OpTic Texas.
And that's kind of the crazy thing as well. Shotzi just refusing to fall. Gets the first blood and does so much extra work. 3 kills and about 8,000 bullets taken. But that is the first round done. Now on defense, OpTic Texas will look to extend this lead. Dashi already with a grenade. And he will have attack out this time.
It's a tried and tested one, and that's Draza. First blood in 2 rounds in a row, Octane. Can't find the shot onto Illy. Kenny will find Shotzi though, 3 versus 3.
Both teams trying to fill themselves out. Octane will have caught a glimpse of Illy there, but he knows, and he's going to try and get out before anything happens, and does so. LA Thieves kind of relying on this sniper to be the catalyst for a push. But everywhere they go, everywhere they want to move now, is going to have a member of the green wall.
Dashi's got to be careful here. Octane, can he find the angle? Is he expecting Bruce to be here? The answer is absolutely not. Dashi will find the kill. Dashi will get out as well. 2 versus 3 now for Thieves.
And can he find Hugh? I thought OpTic We've just played them a little bit longer here as well, but time now running out.
Look at this from Envoy.
Here he goes. Oh, he's just not going to find anything he wants to. Eventually does find Illy. Leaves Dash in a 1 versus 2, and he does these over and over again. Can he do it at this point? Gonna find Kenny, but Kenny's ready. The centering was not perfect. LA Thieves get one back on the board.
First blood this time does not work out for the side of OpTic Texas. Envoy just making the route around. Nobody watching Illy's back. Starting to squeeze over towards that B side. As Dashi backs down, they expect the push to then come through from the LA Thieves over towards that site. Illy starts to stretch it around, starts to tighten the vice, but ultimately didn't know he was getting flanked, so really good play by Thieves. 3 for Kenny in a row, and in that round as well. Really well played. Thieves now onto the defensive side. Look at this push, though, from OpTic Texas.
Oh, it's a huge headbutt. They're already putting numbers out towards us as well. Envoy will be calling that he's been hit. And trying to back out at the same time. There's just guns and fire everywhere, but nobody going down quite yet. Tries to get the first blood. Kenny will get the second. And OpTic's aggressive push eventually will bring it back to a 2 versus 2. And the green wall. They've been aggressive, but it hasn't worked out so far. Illy left in a 1 versus 2. And anything could have happened on that push. Can he find a way?
Problem is for him here, Bomb not in the best position. Sniper out, and I think he would have been in a better spot, but here comes the squeeze. Is Envoy going to go for push for it? He still has 40 seconds or so here. Getting the better angle onto Octane, and Envoy will then in turn get the better angle onto Illy. The stretch is going to start coming in. Envoy, will he go for the rechal? Yes, he does. Illy gets out.
And here we go. Illy in a good position. LA Thieves will try and chow this as 2. But they are squaring up, and Octane will get that eventually. Illy did so much good work to get out of that position. But Thieves held their nerve. They played it as a 2 versus 1. They would not allow Illy to get the 1v1 gunfights he so desperately wanted.
A lot of action off camera there, unfortunately, but it was really that hold over towards the orange side that LA Thieves wanted to make sure they kept a hold of. Stops that bomb going down so easily, and I think it was Huku who actually pushed with the bomb, and as soon as he loses it there, it makes it so difficult for Illy to win that round. Thieves now in a good spot. Got to be careful of that grenade that came over last time. Doesn't hurt them. A lot of purchase over towards the B side here now. Hook, does he have an answer?
Are they going to guess this correctly? LA Thieves have been aggressive this time, but not really finding any purchase. They are waiting for something, but Dashi already taken down Octane. Made himself visible for just a second. Can LA Thieves get this trade coming through? They have guessed pretty much correctly where this player's going to be, but they don't win the gunfight, so it doesn't matter. And Kenny, dead silence. Is it the difference? It's a 2 versus 4 for LA Thieves. 2 versus 3 very shortly. Oh, he waits for it, but does eventually get it.
Smart play from Kenny. Just bided his time, but this is not a gunfight that he wants to take on. Grenade might help him out. Shotzi also on his way. Dashi's just baiting. Surely he is. Envoy will find one at the Dashi, though, as Hook takes down him as well. Now 1 versus 2. Kenny makes it a 1v1.
The reads. Unfortunately, doesn't know where Shotzi is, but Shotzi does know, and Shotzi is going to get it, surely. No, now running for his life, Kenny. Panic, stress, everything else. They've gone different directions. Kenny goes for the chow off the top rope, and Shotzi gets away again. Now has to hunt him down. Pre-fire coming through. Shotzi dipping out one more time. What have we just seen? It comes down to a gunfight, and Shotzi is so slippery. You just can't get him.
You can't lock him down. Oh, Shotzi, never change. My word. Frustrating. I think if you're Kenny, you're just like, just give me one more bullet. Shotzi plays his life to perfection. 4-2. 2-2 in the search and destroy. It's been a wacky one so far. Neither team really much control on the defense, and somehow rounds just keep leaking towards the attack.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a chess game here. You can tell that by the fact the battle lines are inconsistent. Both teams have the breaks figured out. They have the VOD, but already a big chow coming through. OpTic making moves here this time, and Kenny, he's called this out, but he's not through the door! Oh, gets it eventually! However, Hugh trying to lock him in. It's another nade out as well. Octane backing him up. There's more players coming through. OpTic being very, very aggressive. It's put LA Thieves on the back burner. There's more players all around him here as well. And OpTic sees them, but it's alone and outgunned. And Dashi will find two.
Oh, Octane gets deleted there. Yeah, okay, the cover is there for Dashi. We'll find one inside the kitchen, and he just gives him the dip, and then we'll see you in the next round, Sam.
I think you can say that Dashi shoots pretty straight.
He's been shooting straight all week with the whole stage, to be honest with you. Ever since the recall comes through, Dashi has been an absolute phenom for this OpTic Texas side. Shotzi, though, really has been the difference maker here, sitting at 6-2, but it's still only a one-round difference. And Draza has been a huge performer for the side of the LA Thieves, in Search and Destroy specifically, isn't getting things going yet.
Nade's out again. Oh, it's a double nade. It's another first blood for OpTic. Nearly firing to see if he can find another one, but already come down to it. It's come back. Draza's found it as well. They're not going to get this trade straight away. OpTic to try it as well, and Shotzi's in trouble. Draza stays alive, trying to go for the hunt for him, but of course, slippery Shotzi does not get away that time. Dashi also somehow doesn't get the trade. What a chaotic run of events. LA Thieves have 3 players still alive somehow. Not anymore. 2 versus 2.
This has just been crazy. Nobody really seems to know what anyone else is. Draza gets himself up top. Illy just trying to get into cover. What can Dashi do? Well, he can find one to make it a 1 versus 2 now. Draza with 2 already in the round. Can he find the ace to tie things up?
Draza hoping for an opportunity. Where can he go? Fortunately, while he will find Italy here, he has a Vaznev and nothing else for it. Dead silence popped. Hope's resting on it completely. Can he get past him? Gets a few shots in as well now, but Italy will just play his life over and over again. Pre-fire, and down he goes! OpTic Texas get another round on the board. And with these chaotic S&D rounds, we know how much OpTic like playing in chaos.
And Draza, I mean, there's just nothing you can do there. That's a valiant attempt, but Illy never going to let that one slide. OpTic Texas in danger of walking away with this. 3-4 for Illy. Of course, we highlighted the issues that he's had on this map specifically very recently. He hasn't necessarily need to go off yet, because Shotzi and Co have been getting the job done. Pushing, like, looking over towards B. Elite Overwatch, OpTic Texas on their way.
They're just waiting for this one. There has been a hit marker there as well. OpTic go for it, but Kenny will find that first blood. Potential for a trade coming through as well, but LA Thieves are not in the position they want to be yet.
They're not, but B down. This is the fight you need to win if you're LA Thieves. Dashi, ready and waiting, sneaking up the ladder. Oh, the timing, he doesn't get it. Another kill from Kenny. Sitting at 10-5, and now Embassy control belongs to Thieves. You've just got to find Hook, who's shooting bullets into thin air, and then Void will find him. It's a wonderful, wonderful retake from Thieves off the back of huge play from Kenny.
They spread out the map. They try to take their gunfights as well, but you are right, Kenny made the difference. The spin and burn a little bit faster than Dashi could do it. Just a little bit of relief. It's not going to be 5-2, it will be 4-3. You're still behind, but that feels a lot better.
It's one of those swing rounds, isn't it? We talk about it so often. That scoreline does look a lot better if you're the LA Thieves than a 5-2 potentially would. But this from Kenny on Dashi, just gets the good timing on him. Finds the kill, and that completely opens things up. If Kenny dies there, it's a very, very different story. He hasn't died much, so 10-5 from him. Really big search and destroy. LA Thieves, though, still around behind. Now their turn to attack.
What comes out of the playbook here for LA Thieves? Well, I believe they've already seen this from Illy. Shots to try to get another play towards the mid, but will be cut down. This time it does not work out. LA Thieves have the first blood. OpTic looking for a rebuttal. It's going to be Hugo under the gun as well, and he just gets the wrong timing. Envoy will take him down as well. Illy and Dashi, 2 versus 4.
The LA Thieves, we've seen yesterday up against Ultra. They just play in packs so well. But are they expecting this now? Thieves made most of their push over towards the A site. Illy is going to go for it, but Octane will cut him down. It is a flawless round for Thieves to tie things up. 4-4.
Pretty clinical there in the end. You could say a little bit of bad timing for OpTic. Shotzi got stunned. Duke through his stun and got caught as well. Now ready for Dashi and Illy to go. But all tied up. And this is where the teams might be trying to pull something out of the playbook. Try find the difference.
2 rounds in a row now for Thieves. Momentum is with them. The crowd trying to get behind this OpTic Texas lineup now. 4-4. It's once again going to be settled over towards B. The grenade will find nothing, but will find information. The fact it finds nothing, now they know that OpTic Texas aren't finding this push. Draza in a dangerous spot for him, but also for Shotzi, as he'll find the kill. Now a 4 versus 3.
And OpTic looking for something off the back of Illy. The sniper is banging Octane. He's throwing his eyebrows at him, not giving him any more than that, and takes him down eventually. OpTic again in a 2 versus 4. They need some magic ton.
And that's just brilliant from Octane. Gives him the shoulder, finds a different angle. Hook deletes Envoy, but Kenny will answer back. It's now a 1 versus 3 for Dashi. This is back-to-back rounds for Thieves if they can close it out, but that's going to be a good grenade. Kenny is dead, 1v2.
Somebody lit up the bat signal and tried to get him to play. But Thieves' numbers will tell in the end. 3 straight rounds from the Thieves.
And that's all on Octane for me, to find that opening pick over towards... No, sorry, it was the second kill onto Illy. He's just snaking away over towards the plant pots, but then he holds that angle on the other window because he knows that Illy is going to go for that peek. Smart play out of Octane. LA Thieves now 1 round away from tying things up here. Kenny's 12 and 6. He's been phenomenal in the middle of the map.
And here we go. What could be the fight with Paxton as well, already getting over to. There's a lot of information that's been known already. Kenny, dead silence, who's going to make a move. Looking for something as well. Hugh going to get caught with the stun in his hand again. Already first blood to LA Thieves. They're trying to get this one. Draza finds him before he can do any more damage. Illy is trying to get something done as well as he runs forward for his team. Numbers here now.
What?
Oh, Shotzi gets a kill. 2 versus 2. Oh! Gets that one. Octane left alone. Bomb down.
And not in the best of positions. What on earth was that from Illy? Finds the gunfight. Illy and Shotzi now in prime position. Octane, not really much of a hope or a prayer. Illy will go for the check. Octane will just get some bad timing. Does see him. The defuse starting to come in. Can he manage to find it now? Shotzi just barely switching. Octane will find one. Illy has to challenge. He has to challenge. Does he get there in time? He's got it.
Illy with a 3 streak. The sniper and the ice takes this to a 5-5. Octane read everything he needed to, but wasn't able to find the gunfights.
What on earth was that retake from OpTic Texas? Illy. It's not that kill I'm talking about. The one bottom orange. Crazy. And now we head into a round 11.
The series may very well rest on this round. For OpTic, 2 to the good. For Thieves, a chance to bring it back to even keel.
Round 11 records, it doesn't necessarily suit the side of OpTic Texas. Looking for the pick, but Thieves playing somewhat slowly. But Kenny, the one that could be dangerous, but can Illy be the catalyst for the team here?
And that's what they're waiting for. They're hoping somebody gets in that sniper scope. Both teams just holding position, not wanting to give away that first blood in this round 11.
Can Kenny be the one to open things up here for Thieves? He's had such a good game so far, but neither team wanting to make a misstep. 45 seconds remaining now. OpTic Texas are the ones that have to move.
They're burning a lot of time, but they're going to make the move already. Shotzi will go down first. Octane finds him. OpTic, time ticking. Going to go down, and he almost gets the hit marker. Draza on Overwatch against Dashi. They're starting to make a move here. OpTic have committed.
They've committed. And even if Hook can get this bomb down, it would just be wonderful for OpTic Texas. But here comes Kenny onto the flank. Illy now dead to rights. It's all over.
LA Thieves, flawless in round 11 that time. OpTic went for the calm gameplay. They tried to find the first blood. It did not appear. And then they were pinched from every single angle. and the entire crowd held its breath.
A very, very tense end to what was a crazy Embassy search and destroy. And Kenny going off when he needs to. It's 12 untraded kills of 14. Wonderful stuff from him. And it is a crucial map for LA Thieves to find to keep themselves in this series.
Even that last play, you saw him on the flank. Illy had nowhere to go. He was trying to make something happen.
Yeah, he's going to be the one that can just do that a little bit better.
Yeah, it's all about control, funny enough. Get them back into their spawn and keep them there. At the moment, the first break, it's not going to go well for OpTic. They've got to be careful here. They do not want to let themselves be bottled back in. And that's what they're fighting for. Only one player currently sitting outside, and it's Shotzi. Could be a big kill. Can he stay alive and get anything else?
Draza just knowing he needs to stay alive here. Trying to find some picks where he can. We'll go with the first Shotzi. Lining up for the second really good gunfight win. Is that right out for OpTic Texas? Potentially, no it isn't. Kenny rotates over. Now all of a sudden, you have actually allowed a door open over towards A, and OpTic Texas have got a small route out here.
Illy, that's a huge gunfight as well. Staying alive, gets a second one with a knife as well. Illy is keeping this alive for them. Clog stopped. Octane's looking for them. The rest of OpTic want to reinforce. They've got to be careful. It has been contested so far. It actually goes for the chow, and OpTic are out.
And that's a tick over towards A. So it's a small win for OpTic Texas. Irrelevant what happens in the rest of this round. But here we go. They're starting to fry. They're inside of Art, and that's where chaos starts to be caused for the defensive team. OpTic Texas starting to lock this down. One more opportunity here for the side of LA Thieves. It's Illy who's been here the entire time. He'll get wiped off the map. But it's 2 ticks over towards A, and maybe a route out over towards B.
They're actually desperately trying to win these gunfights and get the first one onto Kenny. OpTic refusing to allow themselves to be put back so far, and Shotzi flies out, and now they've got to hunt him down. Where is he going? Almost gets a second kill on the Draza, but it's no good.
Hook alive and bottom on. Kills still being traded. OpTic Texas may well be down on lives here, but we've already seen the damage done over towards A. I'm curious now if OpTic Texas even try much here. They may well see if they can find a kill or two. Shotzi will find one, and now there is a little bit of a gap to try and get yourself out. You managed to make it over towards B, but not quite. Hook finds one in the middle. Still an opportunity here for OpTic Texas to do a little bit more damage.
Yeah, it's a desperate run for it as well, and Draza does all right. I know where you're sprinting from, however. Illy's still alive, and Octane, though, great centering, eventually will take him down. And with 2 seconds left to go, this should all be locked in. I say that, gunfight going down on it, but it will be over and done with. Highlights there, OpTic Gaming did not make it easy for the Thieves. They got ticks, they kept it a little bit chaotic. It is the secret to this map. Do not get fully white and stay in spawn.
2 ticks over towards the side of OpTic Texas. And that's a win when you're on these attacking rounds. If you can find anything, and then you move on to your defense and just allow the other team nothing, you're in a really good spot. It's these small, minute differences when it does come down to fortress control, and it's about being steady all the way through. The side of the LA Thieves, defense is really strong for them. One of the strongest defensive teams in the game when it does come to fortress control, but that is a stat that is high on every single end from every single team. But they have found a breakout over towards B, or they had done. Shotzi will find one, it will get traded. LA Thieves, a little bit of a window here.
Hugo unfortunately gets done there as soon as he pops dead silent, so he has to slow his roll just a little bit. Now they're waiting for it. Look at this though from OpTic, they are challenging every single angle. They want to put them all over the place, but they've managed to get it. And that's the second tick through, the third tick might be in as well. You can see the stack coming in. And now OpTic will have to just settle for A. And Shotzi, of course, he's being sneaky as per usual.
And he knows that all 4 of them up, so he isn't going to mess with the spawns too much. Pushes all the way around, finds one, can't find the second. And now to the side of OpTic Texas, this is still doable. Good shots coming in from Octane, can't find the third. But straight away, I mean, it's a big gunfight win from Hook. And OpTic Texas may well still go on to win this round. But the problem is they're going to be behind in ticks heading into rounds 3 and 4.
And that's another big gunfight from Illy. That has put LA Thieves back in the bottle. Draza may be sitting stables, but he is trying to win a gunfight when OpTic are set up. And he wins the first one as well. It all slows down a little bit as it goes for it as well, and it's going to be shut down before anything else can happen. But we can see this over and over again now. OpTic will cover every angle.
Need to limit the damage being done here. There's going to be a couple of ticks, potentially more, going over towards the side of Thieves. They do have Kenny in a position to cause some issue. OpTic will find a first gunfight and a second as well. Pushing in over towards A now. Shotzzy has to defend. Shotzzy has to stay alive. Illy on Overwatch. Shotzzy with a challenge, really good gunfight win. And that forces Thieves back again. A minute still to go here. That time was extended. Lives just ever so slightly in favor of OpTic Texas. But as we have mentioned, those ticks belong to Thieves, irrelevant of what happens in this next 50 seconds.
Big first kill, but Shotzi's going to try and make an issue for it as well. And Kenny jumps back into the doorway and goes down. Thieves are still not out. Shotzi being a problem one more time. Will they read this? They aren't. They haven't read it, and Shotzi, he's behind, already found a way. Doesn't find anything of it. Shotzi, will you kill somebody? Like, how on earth? Still alive, still running, still going. Shotzi still gunning. And while the Thieves are out, they are running out of time. They are running out of places to go.
Just causing chaos. As you said, they revel in it. That's now 5 in a row from Shotzzy. Thieves onto the point though, over towards it. Has to win this gunfight and does so. Wonderfully well played from Shotzzy. It's 6 in a row. But it's a defensive round win that's going to click on through unless Thieves can perform some sort of miracle from here. Where Thieves will take the advantage. They managed to get one more tick. The positivity is just the one. There's 2 more seconds. Shotzzy will end the round on a 7 spree. But it will be LA Thieves, maybe the happier of the campers here.
Yeah, Shotzzy being really difficult for LA Thieves to deal with. Shots 2 players, ran away, ran all the way around, come back, killed another player, stayed alive, 7 streak. Easy. I wonder how influential that streak will be as they move into this attack.
That is a big factor. So now we head into another 2 rounds of defense. Both these 2 teams will be looking to keep it under lock and key. But it is the LA Thieves with that 1 tick advantage. And now we'll look to not give anything over towards the side of OpTic Texas. But the caveat, a streak available for Shotzzy. That could very well influence how this game goes.
I think it'll probably all be based around the break. No, wait a minute, he's going to use it to break. Here it goes. Can they find the opening? And Dashi already gets one onto Envoy. They look for a second, it's not going to happen, but it has allowed OpTic to break out.
That would have been a big kill. Will eventually be found. Shotzzy continues the spree. It now lies at 8. And OpTic Texas have found a route out over towards the A side. Envoy trying his best to do something about it. Illy will be there for the trade. Shotzzy eventually has been taken down, but great shots in from Illy. This is now 2 ticks. It's going to be more. Over towards A. So good work from OpTic Texas. They used the streak for information and to get them out. It's a big gunfight win from Illy. Trade comes through. A not quite locked in.
Dashi should be able to get this. I don't think they're going to be challenged. Say that, and Draza goes for it and wins a huge gunfight. The tick coming through on the way. Hugh trying to stay alive and doesn't gun Octane. It's a game of inches here, but eventually OpTic will not only be able to get out, they will get A.
That's now OpTic in a good position, +2. With OpTic having to defend themselves still, but there's still a lot of time here to get a hold of B, and somebody you just don't want in art is Shotzzy. 2 streak for him, 20 and 11. He has been causing absolute chaos, just trying to stay alive, and that's as best as he can possibly do. Staying alive in that position is as good as finding kills. And now for OpTic Texas. You've found some damage in this round. Even if you don't go on to win it, it's a good round from you. But they have time, they have numbers, they have position.
This may come down to Illy. He's been very, very patient. He's held his position for some time. Dashi already finding Octane. Illy finds Envoy as well. They are out. Dashi looking to make a move. This is a huge gunfight, and he's going to win it. The rest of OpTic now reinforcing.
Octane towards the back, though. He's the one that causes the damage. It's only Illy left. 14 lives apiece. Thieves are going to be very, very careful here. They've got pressure over towards the A side to cut off the reinforcements, which are going to come through, but those reinforcements have gunned Kenny out of top arc. Envoy now needs to try and clean house. He knows there will be people here. Good shots from Draza. We'll find 2 shots. He will find 1. That's pretty much clean house from Thieves. You still got to deal with Shotzzy, which is keeping the pressure on LA Thieves. They've got to back down a little bit.
It's a slippery, difficult kill, and he's up top as well. Ellie finds a gunfight as well at the same time. LA Thieves are feeling the pressure every single second. OpTic are unrelenting. They keep escaping, they keep getting out. Shotzzy eventually goes down, but it's going to be Hugh up top. Hugh wins the gunfight. And OpTic trying to get the time. Oh my God! Gunfight! And now the pressure comes. Dash and Illy moving towards the side as well. OpTic's going to be here. He gets gunned. OpTic Texas find themselves in a good position to get through. Kenny will find 1.
This is disastrous now for Thieves. You've got to move back into position. You've got to find the kills. Can it be hooked to clean things up? That's 4 dead. There's just no respawns remaining. There's no time. There's no hope for Thieves in this one. It'll take a minor miracle to try and get this back in.
The tick is done. No, wait a minute, it is done! OpTic Texas find an attack on the control. They hit the accelerator from the start of that round and never relented. Thieves were never comfortable. They never had the opportunity to slow anything down.
They never had control around Art and around the middle of the map. That was the big problem. Even if they're not finding kills, players like Shotzi, etc., I mean mainly Shotzi, staying alive in those positions is so crucial. Because Thieves are like, okay, yeah, we've got 3, but where's Shotzi? We've got to deal with him because he'll pinch behind us. And then because of that, the rest of OpTic Texas have a free road out of their spawn and a really good opportunity to go back into the lead in this series. Can they pin them back, or can Thieves do a madness and tie it up?
And this is the difficulty now. Oh, Ellie!
Oh, that's 3 dead.
They're going to be out here as well. Shotzi looking to just try and slow them down just a bit, but he gets hit by concussive stuns. Envoy's going to find that first kill onto him as well. That first tick is going through onto LA Thieves. They are desperately trying to bring this one back as well. Another player is gone. Dadashi takes bullets to the face, but alive. Eventually jumps through and finds 2 kills as well. Octane gets his one back. It's contested. They know where they are, but B is done and dusted. It is a fast attack there from LA Thieves, but it is not over. They still have to do the hard work. They have to get into A, and they cannot afford to be wiped.
Hook will find the first kill on the Kenny to just slow things down. They're still in a good position to win this round, but they need to clean Thieves out. For Thieves, you've got to stay alive somewhere. You can see they're all spread out, playing their lives. They know their job is still difficult here. Octane, 22 and 17, has had a hell of a game. Kills been traded, and still alive if you're Octane is a crucial part of the LA Thieves plan to get a hold of it.
Yeah, I just want him to stay out, but he also has to be a factor. OpTic will lock the rest of his team away. They're not really focusing on him anymore. They're making him irrelevant before it. And you can see Octane's trying to find something back. 3 kills down already. Huke is out though. He's the only player left who might be able to do something. Trophy's down. And here comes OpTic, the green wall, looking to strike Huke. They know where he is. Shotzi already finds one on him as well, and he finds a second. Drata will get one back on the Willie, and Huke comes clutch! 4 streak for Huke. He stops Thieves dead.
And it may well be 2 ticks for the side of Thieves, and they know they've still got a good opportunity here. But they get forced back into this spawn, and now you've got to run the gauntlet. Who can be the first one to fall? Kenny finds a breakout, a small bit of respite for the side of Thieves to find a way through, but trades do not work in the favor of the LA Thieves right now, as Shotzi will find more. 24 and 21, he's slowed down in this round, but he's in the position that OpTic Texas need him to be. Envoy will find another. Lives in the favor of the LA Thieves, ticks in the favor of LA Thieves, but they have to get out the spawn. It's still a hard job to do.
And this is the problem. OpTic are in the better position. 1 tick might as well be a million. They have to wipe and get out of that spawn. Teams have got entire rounds unable to move. OpTic only have to hold them for 30 seconds to win this. Octane takes down Kenny. That's not what you want to see if you're a Thieves fan. Shotzi finds another one. Thieves are now staggered. 22 seconds left to go as Huke continues to pile on the pressure. Shotzi flying out down to Kenny. But it is so far. And it might not be enough. Last roll now for the Thieves. Here they go. What are they doing already? Envoy gets 1. Kenny has another. Illy holding the gate down. He goes. Envoy is there. Shotzi has to be magic for them as well.
He's got to go.
The walls in it. Down he goes. LA Thieves find it with 5 seconds to go. And this control is not done. We have 1 more round for you. And I don't know how on earth they found the nerve and the temerity to break out in the dying seconds.
I can't remember who has the most ticks, to be honest with you. It's so stressful. Switching sides, which means Thieves have the ticks. It's their turn to defend. OpTic Texas have done it before. Thieves have also held a defense throughout this as well. Got to be kicking yourselves if you're OpTic Texas. The fact that you didn't go on to win that, but as said, they've done it before. Can they do it again?
Here we go. Break influential on this. They've won the attacking rounds. They've managed to keep the door open as well. Already you can see OpTic slowly but surely getting on to that point as well. Illy wins another huge gunfight. He's been so influential today.
has been causing havoc, but as has Octane. Dashi finds a route through, needs some reinforcements, which is what Kenny will try and cut off. Hook in this position with Presumer Vaznev is never going to be able to do much here, but Envoy with the Vaznev there in the perfect position. Shotzi's found a way out over towards Beto, but he's been gunned, and all of a sudden that's 4 dead. Thieves in prime position to hold down this defense now.
And here we go. OpTic have to break it. They have to break it, and Kenny already gunning a 6 streak for him. Thieves looking to lock this. We've seen teams do it before. It is rare to get a break in this scenario. They're desperate for it. OpTic want out. They want to get towards this point.
It's going to take a monumental effort for OpTic Texas to find a way out, and not just find a way out, but get A and B. There's so many lives behind now, and the challenge just keeps on coming from the side of Thieves. Shotzi finds a way through. No, he does not. Kenny just keeps on going. Dashi with a spawn side over towards the stables, but it's still such a difficult push. 25 seconds to go.
And they're just trying to lock them in here as well. The human turret is firing on all cylinders. Kenny's calling it in now. He says, nobody is escaping my wrath. Nobody is getting out of this yet. Oh, and he finds 2 at the same time. OpTic down to 9 lives. 13 seconds left to go. They have not broke the lock. They have not managed to find a gap in Thieves' defense. And it is done. It is dusted. It is over. And the control goes to Thieves as OpTic falter in the final round.
Just no way through. LA Thieves lock it down and say absolutely not. Not even a threat. From the side of OpTic Texas, who were the ones who found that first attack, but Thieves did a wonderful job to then answer back with one of their own. And again, Kenny is having a hell of a game. Much better from Draza in that one as well. A big win now for the side of the LA Thieves, who have one small step in that losers bracket final. It's a hard one to call, but it's one that Thieves will be confident in. But can OpTic Texas bring this one back on a map that isn't necessarily favored their way? Well, if Kenny keeps shooting like that, it's going to be difficult.
He moves over, just allows Dashi to get him before he can do anything else. Octane though, waiting for Illy, and will get caught with a grenade in his hand. A little bit of good time here though, for the Thieves to kick things open.
Draza looking down mid-map. Some decent enough time in it. It's one of those P1s that you sometimes think, yeah, you're not going to get a lot of time on, but things do be changing that way. 21 seconds already over towards P1, because shots coming in from Envoy. You look over towards P2, it is going to be OpTic Texas, the ones there. 20 seconds left on P1 though, that is very attainable from the side of Thieves here, considering the position of OpTic Texas.
And it looks like LA Thieves said, all right, we'll just get a bit of scrap time here. Won't worry too much about the break. The only player worrying about it is going to be Draza, but he has been spotted and gunned. Illy in a commanding position. This should be OpTic Texas to lock in the majority of this time.
And I love this from Hookah, really well played. Gets a player after scrap time, then gets control over towards the car park. This is actually pretty much perfect for OpTic Texas. If you can hold down your gunfights, this is the position you want to be in, but a kill from Draza towards the back may well upset that.
Here we go, Dashi gonna be feeling the pressure, has a little bit of reinforcement for him as well, but the gunny is good. And he looks for Draza. Draza gets away with his life and tries to turn and burn, not gonna be able to. Octane finds 2 at the same time, and it will be a bit of a break. Only Illy stands in the way of the Thieves.
Oh, he should be dead. Yeah, grenade comes through. Envoy will find him before the trophy system can do anything about it, but Shotzi says, right, okay, well, I'll do it myself. Finds 2 to get the break, but now let's start looking over towards this rotation. 20 seconds to go, over towards P2. Draza's found a way through. Dashi holding down mid-map, can't find the second. Envoy will be there, but it's about this fight. Big gunfight coming up.
Here we go, this is everything for them as well, and Illy turns the wrong corner, and down he goes, and Draza finds the second one, not the third. Hugh guns him before he can do any more damage. And Octane is locked in, but not locked in enough. Dashi takes it down. We were talking about the AR battles before this game.
That's a break from OpTic Texas from the car park side. They find a route through, some great shots from Dashi. He's going to need some more here. Kenny challenge around the corner. There's one. Only reload and just get the trophies down, but the gunfight's coming through. It's going to be Shotzi to find 2. Hook with another as well. That's 4 dead. 38 seconds still remaining here. Over towards P3. LA Thieves locked over towards the next hill. They'd be happy to take the rotation, but they will not be happy to give over 30 seconds.
No, they're going to make a push for this. They can't afford to let it go, Tan. You are very right. Already the pressure comes through, but Shotzi's holding the door as well. The nades do nothing. And LA Thieves,
they can transition this.
Well, they're already here, Thieves. But you are right. If they can find a way through, they aren't going to get into the kill feed yet.
Spawn out. Spawn out now for Thieves. But can Dashi do anything here? Oh, everybody dies. Really important hold from Thieves there because things got a little bit funky. It's going to be difficult with the pinch coming through, but they find the kills. And now Thieves can get themselves set up and try and answer with a 60 of their own. That was a really good hold from the side of OpTic Texas off the back of a push that probably shouldn't have worked, but good gunfight wins coming through from Dashi is what set it up. But there's been a lot of those gunfight wins coming in from Thieves as we transition over towards P4.
OpTic spread out. They're looking for the angles. They're looking for something here. Hugh already finds one, but his teammate finds a second. And he goes for it as well. Big gunfight from Hugh. He knows it's contested. 7 bullets in the fast net, but it's not going to be enough. OpTic takes it down, trying to stay alive versus Dashi, though. And eventually the reinforcements come. That is a big break from OpTic.
Really big break from OpTic. They really have been riding on the coattails of really good rotations. But it was a wonderful break, but the best break team in the game are here and ready to stay. Hook is alive, Hook is dead. Really good break coming in from Thieves to get another 10 seconds or so over towards them. But Shotzi says, no, thank you very much. I'll have the scrap time, and Dashi will have the rotation. Good play coming in from OpTic Texas. It's a 20-point game so far. Back and forth we go. Draza, has he slipped the net?
Oh, he's looking for Dashi. Dashi's going to go for the reach out as well. The confidence coming through, but not winning that gunfight. Both teams fighting for this tooth and nail. It will be LA Thieves who are here first. Can he get the first blow on Shotzi? Shotzi though comes back, finds a 2-piece at the same time. Envoy versus Shotzi. Nate's going to go in. Shotzi will probably take a little bit of damage, and it's going to be Envoy who eventually finds a 2 and breaks it.
Close spawns here though for the side of OpTic Texas. LA Thieves have to back on down. Dashi is there. Dashi will find 2. Hook will take him down, but it matters not. Rotation is what is going to be coming to the minds of some of these players now. Octane has not had the best start. Over towards Embassy. Texas looking to lock down another 25 seconds or so here, but it's a quick transition. Can Envoy get some help from his teammates? Yes, he can. Starts to try and find the push through, but the trophy systems and Illy are here ready to stay. That's another 15 seconds, surely over towards OpTic Texas. Looking that way, Octane with the return. Shotzi finds a way through. Scrap time is there. First rotation of Hills has ended. And OpTic Texas are the ones in control here. It's about a 50-point game, and that's based on P3 and P5. So well played from them. But now we head over towards the next rotation.
Some of the big fights as well with the ARs. Dashi 16 and 10, Octane 7 and 15. Having the better of this battle so far. But both teams really throwing everything they can at this over and over again. They are butting heads in the middle of the map. Right now, OpTic in a little bit better position for this P1.
Not too bad of a position for P2 either. You can see the spawn out coming in from Kenny. He gets taken down as well, but he should now spawn with his team. It's still 30 seconds left to go, and honestly, bear that in mind. The 30 or 40 seconds of LA Thieves' time was over towards P1. It was a good chunk at least. And after that, they really struggled up against this OpTic Texas side. 20 seconds remaining over towards P1. Rotation starting to come in towards P2. Spawn's still there for Thieves.
There was a little bit of a chaos spawn going on the map at the moment. Will be Thieves in a good position. Dashi eventually taking out Envoy. No scrap time for you, my son.
It's a big fight.
Shotzi and Octane. He's doing everything he can. Throws it out as well and guns Octane towards the back. And here comes the pressure. OpTic have the inside and the back. The flanks are coming through once again. Dashi guns Draza. And nobody really able to get a commanding position. Dashi is here. He will be the foil to Thieves.
It has really been quite chaotic as we have moved over here from the wave goal. 15 seconds gone on P2, and it is eventually Thieves. Not really in control, but getting time nonetheless. Shot's going to come in over towards... Oh my God, Dashi! Just sent Kenny and Envoy to the Shadow Realm, and there's the break from OpTic Texas. Draza will find an answer back in the end, but how on earth is Dashi able to get that done?
Well, they call him the map man for a reason, because he just does it whenever he wants to. Eventually, though, LA Thieves will break back in, but OpTic are looking like they have the momentum. OpTic look like they are leading this chase so far.
And it was a spawn in from Thieves over towards tennis courts when Illy and Dashi already over towards P3. This will give OpTic complete control, but Dashi gets taken down around the back. Look at the spawn for OpTic Texas, and imagine it will be towards tennis court side. They're on Shotzi to try and relieve some of that pressure down low. Octane finding the way through, but Hook just about holding on. The rest of OpTic Texas are on their way, but LA Thieves are already here.
They managed to find it as well. They got a trophy down. Drazi didn't get that trophy down at the same time. There will be nades flying in very, very soon, but Dashi comes up with that before he can do anything. Bruce has appeared again, and eventually goes down to Envoy, but the pressure is still going to be on. And that nade, I said this, the trophies were not out for LA Thieves.
Not out, but they have control. Envoy now here will deal with Shotzi as well. OpTic Texas towards the car park side is where they're going to be spawning, so they have to have a look at this now. 25 seconds remaining. Can they manage to find a break here? Good shot's going to start coming in. Octane will find one with the grenade. Envoy another. It's a really good hold so far, but here's a Shotzi. He's going to find 2. Octane will take him down. Nobody in the hill right now, but this has been a really good turnaround from the side of LA Thieves. Picking up scrap time to P2, finding a wonderful rotation over towards P3, but it will be scrap for OpTic on that hill. We now head over towards an area where OpTic Texas did thrive in P4, but the first ones here are the LA Thieves.
They're already spreading out. They've already got top control. It's back-to-back for Thieves. They're trying to get this one as well, but Shotzi and Dashi come flying in. Draza holds it down. Octane finds a second. Hugh runs into Draza! Oh! He finds 3. OpTic are rebuffed. And now they will have to try again.
And that's such a good push from OpTic Texas to kick things off. But Draza says absolutely not, and he has continued his reign of terror. OpTic Texas now 30 seconds left to go to try and find a break as Thieves will continue to lock this down. Draza hasn't slowed down, neither has Envoy. That's a perfect hold from the LA Thieves. And OpTic Texas are going to walk away behind in this hard point and licking their wounds towards Kitchen.
Envoy still going, look for 1, looking for 2 at the same time. LA Thieves have found a new gear. The Chow comes through, he is going to be weak this time. Envoy will not walk away from that one. And we are seconds away from this hill popping.
Draza on the 5 should surely end here. No, he makes it a 6. Where's the comms coming through?
Somebody needs to buy him a trade. Eventually he's going to go down to the grenade. But here we go, OpTic now in control. Octane will find the first one on the Shotzi. Envoy going up top. The rest of the pressure swinging in. Dashi will find 3. They get nowhere. That cut is good.
Holding down mid for his team to slow down this retake from the LA Thieves, which is all going to be on the back of Envoy. He's waiting for his team to get in position, but the rest of OpTic Texas are holding it down. It's a 5-3 for Dashi, Hook and Co. locking this one in. Kitchen's looking good.
It certainly is. Let's find out how OpTic Texas are feeling, though, with a listen in.
All right, now they keep going laundry.
Okay, I heard that.
Yo, I'm pretty sure 2 working laundry.
Yeah, two in laundry right now. Yo, one guy's doing platters right now. He's doing orange. One guy's no coming.
Where's that?
No coming, last guy.
One guy's deep hill. I have a cruise. One guy's deep side P2. They're spawning.
D-milk. He's just holding. Just holding laundry.
Planners. Yo, he's top PD right now.
Top PD? Okay,
One guy's deep left.
Kenny. He's on time. Take your time. Yo, someone just get a good spot to fucking rip these kids.
You try to get the guy
On time dead.
We need to take a route P2.
Hear that?
Yo, one guy is X.
I'm gonna wrap right.
Yo, on time left side, 1 shot. I needed it.
I'm wrapping right.
I got him. Right, good time.
Top PD
He's
dead.
no, guess no.
Hear that?
Huge time. Yo, one guy's front Xbox on me as well. He's laying down Xbox.
On time dead.
He's laying down Xbox. I'm looking for X.
Xbox dead.
You got X?
Yeah,
Where is he on time?
Left side.
Right. Yo, bottom laundry right now, going to time. From red.
He might be getting PT spots.
One guy just ran milk.
Could be in the back.
One guy's top PD.
Where you go?
I'm not even sure.
Make sure he PD spawns.
Yeah, get off the scrap. I have a cruise.
1 shot. One guy's front bathroom. You ran front.
Well, here we go. We've seen Dashi farming on P1, but this is about P2. Only 11 seconds separate these 2 teams. P1 is gone. We could end it here. Dashi's calling in the streak as well as he just earned, but
they're all dead.
out. They have cleared them out. He's going to try and launch this one at the spawn. He's already going to see Envoy as well. Gets that. And now OpTic are in control.
Oh, Shotzi, that's upset. Oh, I'll have you as well. Yeah, you may call your streak in, but we're winning the game. Octane and Envoy, they find 2. Hook signed himself up in the pinch, but the rest of OpTic have fallen. 40 seconds still here for Thieves. They can crucially not win it. OpTic Texas still in the driving seat, but Thieves are the ones getting points.
What a roller coaster of emotions that really was. Draza now doing everything he can. He does not want to let OpTic at this as well. Dashi at the back. Just playing his life. Neither team can now win it. This will come down to P3. Envoy staying alive for as long as he can, but OpTic will take the scrap.
This is a big kill. Kenny kind of needs to stay alive towards the back, just playing his life. Hook gets away.
And it's a fight in orange. It's a fight in the stairwell. It's a fight all over P3. Thieves get the first blood onto it as well, but it will be got back in as well. Shotzi going to be staying alive. Driving goes for the gel! And eventually ends up dying. Envoy has gone down at the same time. Octane is here, but oh my god!
Octane needs to wait on the rest of his teammates, getting himself into a position, but he's gone for the child. He will find 1. Where are the rest of Thieves? They need to get in the point of your OpTic Texas, but time is a-ticking. Map 5 is calling, but Kenny up the ladder, he'll find a kill on the Hook. Envoy is there for another, and the LA Thieves can win it here, and OpTic Texas are nowhere near.
They are spawning out. You've got to stay alive under this one. Trophies will be down. The
20 seconds.
Drawn. Dashi is here. It is 15 seconds now for them. Draza's going to look for him as well. He's seen He's going to be calling that one out at the same time. OpTic are making
10 seconds.
the map. They are going through orange. They are going through is a dish best served on the main stage. And OpTic are gone from major number 2.
And it looked all but signed, sealed and delivered. It looked like it was done. But the LA Thieves, the conversion, it was Kenny up the ladder to find 2. It's a 41 for the L from Dashi. LA Thieves, you find a breakaway you need to, and you lock it down.
Oh my good God. I agree with you. I think OpTic had it. They looked like they had rotated. They looked like they had everything through as well. But then they had to scramble. They lost the P3. Had to hit the sprint button, and LA Thieves did just enough. Huge plays coming out of Draza. Held the pinch off. Octane held the cut. And OpTic will go out 250 to 243.